September 19th, 2018. It's Wednesday evening, 10:03 p.m. This is a bonus cartoon, and my original idea was that it would take like 2 minutes for me to draw. Okay, maybe not 2 minutes. I thought it'd be super short, like we'd have a 6-minute video, but then I got into it, and I hadn't gone to sleep yet, and I went ahead and said, you know, I'm putting so much work into this, might as well make another pot of coffee, of which I only had like a cup and a half, but I still made it. But I didn't waste any Javalia coffee, it was Wawa coffee. So this is, I'm calling it, I said it was a boner cartoon, but it's really a bonus cartoon. And actually for just because it's one thing that's bugging me, for the past couple months, my files on Go Comments have been like a date off from the same files from my other files, you know, but they did like the same files. It's hard to explain. Because I did this one cartoon, I thought, oh, this one's too dangerous, so I did not send it to Go Comments. So they've been like off since then. So this one I'm not sending to my clients, and it's dated. So now everything's going to be back on track. Nobody in the world knows about that or understands it, but it's just one of those little, I guess, obsessive compulsive things that just has been annoying me for the past couple months. I did not send this to my clients because I don't want them to think all I'm doing now are cartoons about Trump's penis. But I couldn't resist, and I debated last night about doing this one or the last one. But the last one, it had another issue. It actually had something to say other than just, you know, a penis joke. And actually, this one did too. But I wanted to do something about Trump declassifying, and I had been wanting to do something on Trump having the ability to send out a mass text to every American in the United States. And I'm talking like him, states. Which is, it's like, how can you make this worse? You know, Donald Trump sending everybody a text. I know how. So you see that the drawing here kind of changes from the rough. I don't even know why I wasted like 20 minutes drawing a rough. Now that I see just kind of went through this and just redid everything. I woke up really late because I didn't go to sleep till about 4, and I woke up a little bit after 8. In fact, I was surprised when I woke up. I was like, hey, it's dark. Well, no, only dark when I wake up. And then I realized I needed some food and needed to make a video. Thankfully, I had already done my Spanish lesson because before I went to sleep, I knew it was going to be crunched for time, so I do that. I got one more chore to do after I post this. And then I got to draw a cartoon. I'm going to take another nap though for the cartoon. I'm still deciding, not just on the idea, but the subjects. So, I have like 3 subjects to choose from. And I have about 3 ideas for one of them, and I have 1 idea for another. And I'm still trying to decide. See, I didn't like the way this looked in the original rough. I don't know, it was too like scattered. And I told myself, but after you ink it, it'll be alright. It'll be just fine. But, you know, I think I need more people here actually looking at screens. I don't need just like 3 drawings of the screen. Maybe more of the screens. And then, as it turns out, everyone in the cartoon, you can see their screen. And I tried something different with the coloring, and I don't know if I should have done it or not. But at least I tried it once. Ariel sent me a message telling me about a typo in the blog or something, and I disagreed. I said, no, that's not a typo, I like the way it looks. But I didn't really understand what she was talking about. She wasn't really specific. And I know it sounds stupid, but you got to actually point out exactly what you're talking about, like when you point out the mistake. Because usually when you point out the mistake, someone's going to see it. I may not, because I wrote the thing, and it all looks like just, it looks like it's in Russian to me. It's just a bunch of jammed up words after I write it. I've already read it, you know? So, yep. And if I come off like you're annoying me whenever you correct typos, it's because you are annoying me. But I don't mean that in a negative way, like, Blaze Dub, I hate you. No, I just mean, I get like 30 of these a day. That's why. And when you get 30 of something a day and 29 of them are the same thing, let's say 27 of them are the same thing, and like 3 of them are just something that doesn't even exist. You get kind of tired of them. I get them through email. I get them through Messenger on Facebook. I get them on Twitter. And half the time, yeah, they're always saying the same thing. And I know Frank's going to catch it. And then half the time they do it after Frank catches it and the correction is made. They haven't refreshed. So if I sound like I'm tired of the corrections, it doesn't mean just don't stop sending me corrections. I think it's really cool that people do it. It's because I am tired of getting the things with the corrections. I'm just going to be honest with you. That's just the way it is. You know, I could just try to sugarcoat it, and I think it's great that people do that. The other thing that's kind of annoying though is like every time I write a column, it's rare if there's just one mistake. I mean, I make a bunch of mistakes. I'm not perfect, and that's not my defense either. It's just a fact. You know, I'm going to make a lot of mistakes, and Frank usually finds all of them, but when somebody shows me, "Hey, I found a mistake," it's more like that. It's like they found an Easter egg or something, you know, and they found one. It's like, okay, go back and proofread the rest of the thing, okay? All right, here we go with all the mirrors. So anyway, that's my explanation to you, Earl. If I sound a little. Plus, I just woken up too. I haven't had any caffeine yet. I've had some Orange Crush with my pizza. So I'm surprised I haven't been suffering indigestion yet while doing this. Orange Crush. Oh, my order of Javali arrived today though. So that's good. That will last me the next 2 months, hopefully. Unless I keep doing bonus cartoons, then it won't. Alright, I'm going to do some shout outs before I start the coloring here. And you're going to see what I do differently. And also some of this coloring you didn't see, because at the end it still wasn't doing it for me. Arlo asked, didn't Trump run on the platform, at least partially, they had a huge wing? Yes, he did. And then Arlo started to doubt Trump's credibility. And Arlo also recognized when I was playing Slide. I fucked it up already. Sorry. Not gonna do it now. And Errol thinks Trump's declassified documents might be his crowning achievement because he's compared to everything else he's accomplished. You might have a point there. I don't know. I think I think defending Nazis is his crowning achievement. And Errol says, to be fair, that the quote about Trump's wee-wee didn't mention tiny or small. Ashley Stormy Daniels did say it's small. She didn't say it's like extraordinarily small, but it was small. And you know, there's nothing really wrong with that. Other people will be like, yeah, I got a small one. But when you're Donald Trump, though, it's got to be like devastating. And I don't know what I said at 311, but Errol gave me a bunch of like, oh, vomit. Ashley, that intrigues me to go back and listen to what I did. And yeah, Errol, it might take you longer to watch the videos when you comment so much, but I think that's fine. And then Robert Coutinho just wrote super creepy heavy breathing. Wait, was that me? Did I do that? Anyway. See, I decided that I wanted this the screens to really stand out, so I thought if everything else is gray, the screens will stand out. But I don't know. Don't know if that was the right tack. Just don't know. No one has commented on that online or anything. It's doing pretty good with the shares and stuff. Both of today's cartoons are. And I'm sorry to be ahead in the videos now. To the people who have a hard time catching up. But tomorrow's won't be posted till like in the afternoon, late in the afternoon, early evening. So you have time to catch up. That's what I'm saying now. Yeah, I thought this video was going to be a lot shorter today. Did not happen. So, and there's some things here near the end because I thought I was done. I kept attaching the keyboard back to the Surface Pro, and then I'd take it off again, start drawing again, recoloring. A couple things I felt like I had to do. And I think he had 2 minutes of me coloring Toad here. See, I like the yellow at the top, present to text entire nation, but then I ended up changing the background on all the phones to yellow, so I thought I had to change that. And I'm not sure I like the way I changed it. Maybe it would have been fun if it was all yellow, I don't know. And I don't know if I recorded me doing the yellow one. But you'll see the final product. And you can also go to the blog, Claytoonz.com. Check out the blog and see what I did there. I thought drawing all the toad guys was going to take a lot longer, but it didn't take as long as I thought it would. Did I hurt your ears? Go look this guy up too. Like I had to do that yesterday, which was not hard. Just Google Mario Kart. It's all the news. I noticed some commentator took one of my lines from my blog. I had mentioned that, and I think I said it here, that even Jeffrey Dahmer could produce a list of people he's known that he hasn't eaten, and someone on the internet stole that from me. There's no way they could have thought of that themselves. I think it was like some professional commentator or something. I don't know. In other news, Bob Woodward started to follow me on Facebook today, which I thought, that's great. Today I do 2 cartoons about Trump's penis, and I write a column about Trump's penis. Bob Woodward starts following me. I feel really bad, but I started reading his book, and there's a lot of F words in it. So, of course, he's being a real professional. I'm here making fun of Trump's dick. Yep, we're done. See? So I took out that yellow and added yellow on the back of the phone. So I really hope this worked out visually. So, but you wouldn't notice from all the comments it's received on Facebook and stuff. So that's cool. I want to thank you all for coming by and leave us a comment, even if I made you mad. And please subscribe to the blog, and I'll see all of you later tomorrow for episode 232, something like that. Bye.